All right, I think we're live. Welcome everyone to Transport Tuesday. Since we're not going to have a Trucking Friday this week, we're going instead moving up Trucking Friday to Tuesday and having Transport Tuesday. So we're just going to drive around and make some money and see some beautiful countryside, and that's our focus today. Nothing really exciting happening. It's just a laid-back opportunity to enjoy some time. So the first thing we're going to do is check the world map. I think we're in Sacramento. Oh yeah, this is where my garage is. The center of beautiful Sacramento. And here's the world. So I got stuck on my own words there for a second. I guess what I'm going to do is just start finding wonderful cargo to haul. And I could to San Rafael. We're going to look for things at the highest price per distance. I really don't want to start with anything super difficult. And hopefully we start in Sacramento. What should we take? A bulldozer to Kingman? Sounds fun. For $34,000. I like the idea of hauling diesel to Ehrenberg, Arizona. So we're going to go the length of California, I guess. First thing we have to do is go pick it up in San Rafael. We have 18 hours. New game. We're actually very far into this game. So, yeah, I've been playing this game for a while. I've got 2 other trucks earning money, not including this truck. I'm playing with an Xbox 360 controller, but minimal HUD usage. The first thing I'm going to do is back out. Yeah, to answer the question, no, it's not a new game. This is very much one I have established. Let's put the brakes on. Or I have to go this direction. Alright, I'm just going to head out into traffic anyway. No one will notice. I have been a lot of places on that map. I just hadn't been to any of Arizona. The yellow lines on the map were all of the places I had been. And so I've spent a lot of time trucking around California, New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, and now we have New Mexico as an option. What's our fuel? Our fuel is actually pretty low, so we're going to stop for fuel on the way. And try not to go too fast. I forgot how quickly this thing accelerates when it's empty. It's got a nice big engine in it. And a lot of today will just be hanging out and enjoying our time together. Vecco Boy saying I should see his ETS2 map. I'm sure you've been everywhere in that game. God, I have to remember not to text and drive. Use the retarder to brake so I don't have to actually use the air brakes. And I have right of way, so this truck better use their brakes, so I'm not slowing down for them. First opportunity to get gas, we will stop for fuel. Now I'm all over the road. I'm watching Twitch chat, which takes a lot of energy. Not energy, takes my eyes off the road for a bit. Just do a merge in here. If I keep my blinker on for merging. So trying to keep an eye on Twitch chat and on the road is going to be the challenge of the day. I think I can go over 55 and this not get a speeding ticket instead of a trailer, but I'll leave it at 55-ish. I know, MSJN's commenting I started early. I started about 5 minutes early today. I just was excited to get going. I really enjoy streaming these games. And it's a great way for me to express my love of these video games. I don't know. That sounds really cheesy and sappy. But we're just gonna, the earlier I start trucking, the longer we get to truck for, and the more time we can spend hanging out. And probably end up singing Johnny Cash songs, because that's the kind of stream this will be today. And because I'm using a controller and not a keyboard and mouse, there's no clickety-clackety keyboard and no really obnoxious mouse clicking. So it'll just be me, the open road, Hopefully not horns or sirens. Yeah. Look at my truck cab, which is, I think, tasteful. Or not at all tasteful. Look at that. That's pretty. Going with this whole, like, very American thing. C.W. McCall Convoy. I don't know what that means. But I do know that I get to exit soon. Yay! San Rafael. Let's have fun. Use the gearbox retarder to decrease speed. And then after that, use the hill to decrease speed. C.W. McCall Film Convoy. Oh, the Film Convoy. No, I don't know the Film Convoy. I'm very sorry that I don't know these things. I should know. Yeah, if it takes me a while to respond to Twitch chat, just know that it's because I'm trying to keep my eyes on the road a little bit. You know, I haven't seen the Film Convoy. And maybe that's a major failing of mine. Or maybe that's a failing of the Film Convoy for not having piqued my interest until... Well, it still hasn't piqued my interest. Ooh, saving. That's a fun little thing. No, don't brake so much. Air brakes are such a pain in the ass. I mean, they're great because they stop your truck, but they're also frustrating at times because you don't always want like the full force of the air brakes. You want to be able to release quickly. Look at that. It's open. Yeah. Anyway, to San Rafael, an all wonderful, beautiful, sunny California. Assume I have to get over. Other than Kenworth and Peterbilt, there's Kenworth and Peterbilt. No Freightliner, unfortunately. As a big fan of Freightliner, that annoys me. The clicking of the keyboard is me using the retarder. Don't run me over, bus. I'm going to pick up my trailer. Yeah. Let's see, it's somewhere over here. Playing without a UI is nice. I'm also playing without tiredness. Like, without driver tiredness, because I just really... I mean, the mechanic is fine, but it interferes with my gameplay a lot. I prefer not to have to deal with it. And I will use the exterior cam for... and now my truck... Did I put a brake on? Oh, I put a parking brake on. Nope, that's not the parking brake button. What is the parking brake button? Oh no, that's not it. Guys, I made a mistake. I don't actually know what my parking brake button is. Is it B? No, that's engine brake. C is cruise control. It's not X. Not Z. Not select. Not start. Oh no. Anyone know what the default button for parking brake is? Not Y. Let's put it in neutral. Nope. Nope. Okay, cool. I said no keyboard sounds except for all of the... no, I don't want to play the radio. Oh no. Alright, I have to kill the radio real quick. And then I'm gonna actually look up the button. So you guys get to watch me look up a button. This is my favorite part of stream. Diagnostics, about options. Keys and buttons. Parking brake. Oh, it's spacebar. Of course it's spacebar. I should know this. I don't know when I pressed spacebar, but I did. So let's actually do what we came here to do. Which is load up a trailer. This is my incredibly shiny looking truck. I'm pretty sure I centered it. Nope. What have I done wrong? Oh no, it's fine. Nobody panic. I mean, I don't know if there's still only 2 truck companies, but when I first started playing, when they first released it, there were only 2, and I think they still might only have the 2, which makes sense as like a licensing thing, because they want to highlight the 2. There we go. We did it. We finally got our truck hooked. Yeah, I think for licensing sake, they only had they only have the 2 companies. So what I'm doing here is I'm keeping an eye on all 3 mirrors to make sure my trailer clears, while also watching the front of my truck to make sure I don't hit anything. I'm gonna take it wide, and then I think I should have the angle to just swoop in. Yep. Look at that. Perfect. And now instead of a truck full of diesel, I have to go find a place to get gas. What I wish they do is have Volvo trucks. I see Volvo trucks a lot on the freeway, especially on I-5. And it would just be realistic in this game to have Volvo as a playable truck company. Because they do have a lot of them in the west coast of the US. Oh. Remind me not to put the parking brake on randomly again. Okay, so this is a Peterbilt. A little bit in the dirt. I'm sure it's fine. And this is one of my favorite Peterbilt cabs. And it's the really smooth, modern looking one. I'm gonna get on to... I guess I don't need to get out of this lane, I can stay in it. No, this is... yeah, the color schemes are nice, and this is all vanilla. There are no mods happening right now. This guy better let me over. Speed will be my hero. See, I play vanilla. It's actually I find it a fun enough game as vanilla that I don't need to add mods to make the experience any better. And so I'm enjoying playing it as installed, sans mods. Whereas a game like City Skylines, I feel the need to mod because it's a lot more conducive to it. It gives me a lot more options for building realistic cities. Especially lighting mods are important in a game like Skylines. Yeah, and I'm streaming Skylines tomorrow at the same time, 6 p.m. PST, whatever time that was, 0200 GMT. For you people who are still awake this early in the morning. Or this late in the morning. Look at that. The whole lake out there. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is I need to plan a gas stop somewhere. And I think we'll probably... God, is there no good place for fuel? I don't want to have to go to a place while do a turnaround. Here we go. We'll stop for fuel here, right before the way station at these services past Huron on 5. Perfect. So yeah, we'll stop for fuel once we get south of Huron on 5. I will get over one more lane. So I believe this is an exit only. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, so we're just relaxing. We're just hanging out, having a good time. Enjoying the beautiful views of California. Which right now consists of that town over there. These cranes in this dock. Which I believe is San Francisco. Yep, looks like it. Port near San Francisco. It's nice. So we could find something to talk about. We could just hang out, just watch the scenery go by. Play this kind of like a road trip game. Gonna drive most of the length of California on Interstate 5, which is fine. Traffic is not at all realistic. This should be bumper to bumper gridlock through the entirety of the state, but it's not. It's really not that bad, just around LA. Vecco asks if I've got ETS. Yeah, I do have ETS. I have Euro Truck Sim 2. All my progress got stripped away because I think I haven't played it on this PC since I upgraded my PC. So I have to start fresh from there, and I might do some streams of that as well. I think that's going to start to become a regular feature on Trekking Fridays. But ETS 2 will be much more of like from the ground up, building from scratch, whereas ATS for Trekking Fridays is going to be a little more focused on, God, what happened here? ATS is going to be a little more focused on, movement from this point forward. Please don't cut me off. Someone got pulled over. That's hilarious. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, so Trekking Friday is going to be a 3-game series. It's going to be either Elite Dangerous, which will probably be more space trucking because last time I tried combat it didn't go real well. It's going to be American Truck Simulator, which is this now and today, and then it'll be European Truck Simulator 2 at times as well. And the schedule is not really sorted for when it's going to be when. I think it's just going to be it's going to be a rotation as I want it, and it won't really be dependent. Like I may play the same game 2 weeks in a row. I may not play one of the games for a while. You shouldn't see a lot of, I don't think consistency, but it'll be at least one of those 3 games. And the point is to make it a much more relaxed, laid-back experience. More of like a hangout and chat kind of situation, and less of like City Skylines is much more of an active participation. We're working towards a goal. We work together. American Truck Simulator, European Truck Simulator, and Elite Dangerous will be much more of just like a hangout, relax, and enjoy your time together type stream. Which, when you have 2 or 3 people, is fine, but it would be better if we had a significantly higher number of people. So I'm hoping that as the Twitch channel grows, that series, those days will grow better. I use series very loosely because they're not going to be necessarily connected at all. So yeah, that's my plan. And hopefully people like it. And hopefully people enjoy the videos and they enjoy what they're watching right now. Which today is just a road trip. So doing some road tripping and that's it. ETS I think will be a little less road trip and a little more businessy because Europe's more conducive to that. Whereas the US is much more conducive to long hauls and road trips and this kind of fun. 515 miles. I can definitely make it to those services before I have to stop and refuel. But yeah. I'm tempted to go around this guy, but I'm not super worried about it. These hills look nice. Almond orchards or whatever these are look beautiful. I don't know. Yeah. I have 70 trucks. So Vecco Boy saying that European Truck Simulator has 70 trucks. Does that mean that you have 70 trucks or the game has 70 trucks? Because either or, that's impressive. Whereas this game has 4, but with lots of customization modification options. Oh, you have 70 trucks. All right. That's a lot of trucks to have. I've got 3. Yeah. But I have enough money, I'm going to buy one of the new shiny, bendy, swoopy Kenworths pretty soon. Probably after this delivery if I have the cash. We'll go find a new truck and then hire a new driver to drive it around. Wow. We have 60 plus employees. I have 2. Patrick, what's his face, and Darko something. And I may want to get rid of Darko. Because it's really not that good. I think his driver rating is 0.8. So maybe I'll hire a new trucker and fire him. Does anyone know if the truck driver ratings increase as you go? I mean, as you play, do the truckers get better? Because I don't know that. I would like to know if that's, because if that's the case, then I could just leave him and not worry about it. But if it's not the case, and if they don't get better over time, then I'm going to want to replace him. Right, I know the max is 5. I have to train them. God, I don't want to train them. I want them to just deal with it themselves. This traffic is crazy. Like, I'm surprised there's so many people on the road. They're all going so slow. I want everyone to move out of my way. Alright, after this delivery, we'll look at training our people. Look at that. This color combination really does work for me. Between the tractor and trailer. It's like the 3-axle trailer. It's nice. Maximize profitability by managing training. That's something I need to work on. Alright, we'll take a look at the training menu after this delivery, which will be in a little while, because we've got some serious distance to cover. But as you can see, I've done nearly 27,000 miles in this cab, which I think is a good amount. Oh, come on. People are going slow. Use the retarder to decrease speed a bit. And then just hang out in this lane forever. Yeah, long distance is the one I'm doing a lot. Can overtake them so slowly it takes 5 minutes. Yeah, I could overtake him. It's just I'm patient. Oh, we're almost past Huron, which means we're almost at a place we can stop for gas. This is very exciting. Stopping for gas is one of my favorite things to do in this game. Use a retarder to maintain speed down the hill. And back to it. I like this trailer because it's a nice long trailer, but it's not super heavy, so my performance is still great. As long as they stay outside of the cities, I'll be fine just driving around. I say performance is great as I can't accelerate up that hill. Drive on the shoulder a bit. Kind of fun to take that road, I think. That's the road I should have taken. Over towards Huron. That road also looks... Oops, driving off the road a bit. At least I'm driving off the right side and not into traffic. And now we coast down the back side of this hill just to gain a little extra speed. Have a fun time about it. Fresno. Half a mile. I've never been to Fresno. Vecco's saying he can't do left-hand drive because his right eye is terrible. You just sort of, you know, just shift your head to one direction or not, you'll be fine. You don't need to see what's happening. I'm a firm believer in correct side driving, which is what we do in the United States, what most European countries do, what most of the world does, I should say. Oh look, someone wants me to get over. So if this person would let me in, which they will, thank you, wonderful, nice SUV driver. God, why are there so many like accidents and stuff happening? You cut me off. Why do people feel the need to cut my ass off? God, you crash all the time in left-hand drive until you change it to right-hand drive. I rarely crash in this game or in driving games. So the UK drives on the incorrect side of the road. Japan does it as well. And it's insane because like almost everybody else drives on the right/correct side of the road. And I don't understand why some people refuse to do that. Well, they refuse to drive correctly. I don't know. It's just weird, I guess. Alright, we're gonna pull up and park and get some gas. I feel like there's some sort of irony in this. There's some irony in a fuel truck. Like with a giant diesel tanker on the back stopping for fuel. Like, if that's where you got in life, you did something wrong, I think. And it's also the Republic of Ireland and Australia drive on the incorrect side as well. As does South Africa, I believe, and India. Basically, the Commonwealth colony countries that just didn't get it right. All the people that British screwed up. And New Zealand. New Zealand. Like I said, all the people that British screwed up. Why did you take this exit if you're just gonna go right back onto the freeway? I don't understand you. It's like that guy exited purely to get in my way. The left came first historically. Doesn't matter, everyone else is doing it differently. So why not go to the correct thing? I really don't care. I don't care what side of the road you drive on, as long as everyone in a country does it, you know, consistently. Oh god, I have to stop at the way station. Thanks, transponder. Well, this is a fun thing. MSJN, you drive on the right because you drive on the correct side. Where you're supposed to drive. Because you live in a country that makes sense and hasn't been screwed up by the British in terms of driving sides. Oh good, there's a queue as well. It's fine. I know, because Europe doesn't weigh your trucks. They don't care. In the US they do. I don't know why. There we go. We're weighed. We can clear. Transponder turned green and we're off. Poland has weigh stations? It's interesting. But do you have like regular, basically trucking checkpoints in Poland? Is that a thing you do? Polish toll stations in ETS are at stupid angles, but in real life, are Polish toll stations at stupid angles? That's the question I want to know. Alright, back on the highway, 55 miles an hour. We don't have to stop for hopefully ever. My hope is we can make it all the way to our destination without having to stop. I forgot where we're going. We should probably have a look. F6 to Ehrenberg. The gallon oil. 36,000 pounds of diesel. It feels like an excessive amount of diesel. Alright, so there are weigh stations in the UK, but no legal requirement to use them. Whereas in the US, you have to weigh your truck if it's on the freeway. You don't have to stop at all of them, as the transponder bypass is for, but you have to at least stop at one so they can broadcast that. And I think it's the state patrols and highway patrols that regulate that kind of stuff. I really don't understand what the purpose is. I'm sure there's a logical, reasonable explanation or reason to it, but I just don't know what that is. Why is this person going so slowly? Almost like a convoy of fuel trucks here. It's like they're not quite going 55. Going like 54 and a half. So I'm slowly catching up to them. I want them to go just faster so I can not have to not start to catch up with them. Dreaming of a white Christmas. Is that an appropriate song to sing while in the middle of Southern California, Central Southern California? Just like the ones I used to know. I don't know why I have Christmas songs stuck in my head. Probably because we had a white Christmas this year, which was fat. We haven't had a white Christmas since 2008, but it hasn't like snowed on Christmas Eve since they started keeping track of that sort of thing here. But we finally this year, I say finally, I've lived here 30 years, and finally this year we had a white Christmas. It was something else. Trucks, all trailers, go this way. Hooray, we have our own special lane. Don't know why, but we get our own special lane. I think you can link in chat on Twitch. MSJN, give it a shot. If not, Vecco Boy can do the mod magic to make the link happen. It really depends on Nightbot settings. I'm stuck behind. I'm gonna try and pass this guy. Let's do it. Floor it. I'm gonna try and pass going uphill. This may not work. Yeah, I may regret this decision in a second when it gets slightly more steep. Or we're doing just fine. Look at that. I know they don't want to get over into the truck lane. Actually, I'll see if I can pass these trucks going uphill. Let's get into the truck lane for now, just to take a look. See if we can make it up behind this one. Oof, this is a rough hill. It's almost like we're climbing over mountains or something. We usually won't get snow in Easter. Sometimes we'll get spring snow, but it's very rare. Our snowfall is light, if at all, and rarely before February 1st, and rarely after mid-February. All right. We're set to go down the backside of this hill at speed. I hope my retarder keeps me at some reasonable amount of speed. Oh yeah. Vecco Boy, could you fix Nightbot to let people post links? I don't know how to do that. I'm not a bot master like you are. I don't program the AI, I just use them. Alright. I'm gonna go over one lane once this guy passes me, because I don't want to exit. Look at that slick maneuver. Oh, he wanted my lane anyway. Perfect. Oh, there's the road to Oxnard and Santa Maria. Oh, California Highway 126. We're going to stay on Interstate 5, which runs from Canada to Mexico. And I've driven on all of it from Canada to San Francisco, from near Vancouver to San Francisco. Does Poland get a lot of snow in general at all? Or is it just not a very snowy country? These are questions I don't know the answer to, but we'll find out someday. Whenever Twitch chat gets back to it. Whoa, that person made a stupid maneuver. Should I get into that lane and exit it again? That's not how you drive. Now it down, 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 and it burns, 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 the ring of fire, ring of fire. If I could sing Johnny Cash, I could sing some wonderful Johnny Cash songs. Looks like Nightbot is still not happy with links and such. Why has Nightbot gotta be so terrible? It's just slightly overzealous. So Nightbot decided that MSJ no longer gets to speak. Has deleted all of their messages. Which is unfortunate. Who are we exiting? Should we get... Oh yes, we're gonna make an exit. I'm very excited. As long as it doesn't put me back right on the road. Oh, we're taking the LA exit. This is kind of fun. We get to go on a little bit of a detour. Finally get off the freeway, have some back road action. I'm looking forward to this. Alright, no stop sign. Probably going a little fast though. Let's just get it going. Hey, there's another person with a gallon oil trailer. It's almost like we're twinsies. I think mine's bigger. He's only a 2-axle. Yeah, I'm marking the whole 3-axle trailer. Alright, red Prius, don't you... Red Prius, come on. 30 miles an hour. Why are we entering Los Angeles and going by Ray's Hamburgers? That's fine. I like the outskirts of LA. Oh, the Prius is getting gas. A Prius getting gas in LA. How very American of it. Ooh, 55 mile an hour speed limit on this road. I am up for that. Let's speed. It's a really pretty back road with all these palm trees. This just makes me want to go to LA, and I'm not going to be in California until 2 weeks from Wednesday, I think I'll be in California. That's 2 weeks from tomorrow. Oh, this is just a side road to get me back into the freeway. Why don't I just take the freeway exit? Oh, that's fine. I get a nice little jaunt. Get to see a beautiful part of the, outskirts of Los Angeles. Wow, minus 25 degrees in Poland. That's Celsius. Sounds real cold. I don't think we ever get that cold here. Maybe -5. But even then, that's pretty rare to get, -5. We usually stay around 0 with our highs and 4 to 6. And then we go this way. In the corner a little fast, but it'll be fine. Clear the wall, and we're back on the freeway. Or interstate. Alright, oh, we're east on Highway 10, no longer on Interstate 5. Try and get out of this lane. I don't like the left lane unless I have to exit. I prefer middle lane. Or the right lane, pardon me, unless I have to exit. I prefer the middle lane. MSJN is in Krakow. I don't know anything about Poland. All I know is that it's where Poland is in Europe. I can point to it on a map. I'm really hoping I don't have to exit, because I'm not in the exit lane. Oh, it'll be clear by the time I have to figure that out. Nope, get to go straight. Which is perfect. Stay east on I-10. I could do that. We broke the 27,000 mile mark on this truck. Waiting for the 30,000 mile mark. Ooh, somebody got pulled over by the cops. Look at that. All in hay. Hey now. Oh, I'm funny. This is quite the exchange. Here's some ideas for city skylines. Alright, exit only is the lane that comes on, not this lane. Also, I don't want to go to Carlsbad. Or Carlsgood, or Carl's anything, for that matter. Just keep doing the speed limit. And so the truck speed limit is 55, even if the road speed limit is 75 in California. Which is similar, I think in Washington it's the same. In Oregon, I think it's also 55 for trucks. There are places in Washington where it's 70 and 60, the truck speed limit being 60 and the non-truck automobile speed limit is 70. But yeah, for here, for California, I have to go 55 maximum, which is ridiculously slow when this thing could do 60, 65. So Nevada, in Arizona, Nevada, New Mexico, and Arizona are a lot nicer because I can actually go full speed, which is exactly what I want to do at those times. Oops, should probably stay in my lane, huh? I'm normally not this out of my lane, but I'm checking Twitch chat and looking around and just generally paying attention to the world around me instead of the road I'm on. Right now I'm going to check my text messages, so hopefully I don't crash while texting. Okay, I'm going to crash. Yep, texting and driving is not something you should do, especially when you're hauling a big old truck full of diesel. Oops, again, texting and driving. It's fine, it's fine. We're still on the road. Nothing's broken. Boom. And we're back. Not texting anymore, going straight and steady. Texting and driving, pardon me, is illegal in most of the world. Fecko Boy's pointing out it's illegal in the UK. It's illegal to be holding your phone in the state of Washington or California while operating a motor vehicle. It either has to be hands-free or stowed. But if you have it in your hand at all, you can be cited. I forgot what the ticket was. There's someone I knew who stopped at a red light, picked up his phone to send a text message while the light was red. Cop came up, pulled him over, cited him for having his phone in hand. Which I think is ridiculous. But that's California for you. That was Orange County. I want to go drive on that road. That road looks like lots of fun. Maybe we should do some back road driving instead of all this freeway crap. I don't know how much longer we have to go on our journey. I don't think it's too much longer. I'm gonna let gravity do some work here and not use the retarder. There it goes. El Centro. South on 111. I don't want to go south. I want to keep going this direction. Ooh, it's getting pretty over here. What's my... I should probably turn my running lights on, huh? The sun's setting behind me. I'll turn my headlights on. It's starting to get dark. I did not mean to turn the wipers on because it never rains here. I know that road that I was looking at wanted to go on was not in my sat nav or the GPS, which I think is unfortunate. I wish there were more roads to drive on, like fun back roads. Right. Generally, Twitch chat agrees. Don't text and drive because it makes things difficult. And don't even text and fake drive, because then, I mean, you'll see exactly how difficult it is to text and drive. It's the concentration that's the real killer. Or lack of concentration. This is nice. This is gonna be nice and quiet and slow. The stream's full of good advice and beautiful countrysides. Look at this. This is pretty. Let me make sure I'm staying in my lane while I'm looking out the window. I said staying in my lane while looking out the window. It's like, are we in Nevada yet? I want to get to Nevada so I can just gun it. That would be my dream. So I think the next ATS expansion is going to be Oregon, or I hope the next one's going to be Oregon. I don't remember if they've announced it or not. I feel like they have. If anyone remembers, could you remind me? My hope is Oregon, because that just gets me closer and closer to home. Like, Fecko Boy, I don't think there will be aliens in Nevada. I think I'm more likely to find that in New Mexico or Arizona. Or maybe, maybe I'll find it in Nevada. Maybe I'll go by Area 51. Ooh, brake lights. That's not pleasant. But if you're asking me to look out for aliens, as in like people entering the country illegally, I could find those in California too. Ooh, U.S. Border Patrol, speaking of aliens. Look at that, that's intense. Yeah, Nevada's definitely got an alien thing going on. Look at that big warehouse thing, train station thing going on over there. Oh, it looks like a train station. All the containers stacked up. Alright, we're getting into the desert. This is fun. This is quite the scene. Yeah, Area 51. Area 61, I don't know what that is. Some sort of nature preserve, probably. Look at the mirror. That sunset is gorgeous in the mirror. Look at that. This is why I love this game. These colors are incredible. These skies are great. It makes me want to go to California. Or to Nevada out in the desert. The reflections look so great off the cab. A great American road trip. Look at this guy sitting in this lane. I wish he would speed up. I don't want to have to slow down. Maybe I'll pass him. Come on, let me over. Catching up once this guy goes. I'm gonna. Here we go. Hopefully I don't have to exit soon. We'll make a pass at him. Come on, Slowpoke, get with the program. See if I can get around him. There we go. We'll do a little bit of speed. This truck can really haul ass. That's good. Oh, there's another Slowpoke up there. Should've just stayed in the left lane. Oh well. We'll be fine. We'll slow down the hill too. Won't have to catch up to him too much. Have a nice little gander up here. Oh man, we were really slowing down. Maybe I should upgrade the motor on this truck. I feel like it's pretty powerful, but I don't remember which motor I put in it. It's all good. So speed limit 70. We're almost, we're almost to the state line, but we're also almost to our destination. So we won't be able to actually go fast. Can't get this thing up to its, I think its top is 65. Someone else got pulled over there, that's funny. Sucker. It's the Colorado River. Whoops, definitely in the other lane. That's pretty. Yeah, speed limit is 70, but we're exiting, so don't really need to go 70. We made it. We did a whole delivery. See if we can hit the speed limit. Try and coast as much as possible, and then use the brakes to bring ourselves to a pretty violent stop. Alright, let's go drop this off. Oh no. Got a little stuck. I forgot that I've got a incredibly long trailer. Whoops, no one saw that. I mean, y'all saw that, but you know, nobody saw that. Is that where I'm hauling this thing? Drop it off there. I can do that. I'm gonna do a little go around here. Oh nice, we're actually doing like a delivery. I didn't realize that. It's cool, I can do this. Do a high performance turn. Vecco Boy asks, should I get ATS? The answer is yes, you should get ATS. Because it's much more of like a road trip simulator than European Truck Simulator is. Because the United States is a great spot to just, you know, be relaxed, take a load off. It's wonderful. I really enjoy it. I think it's got a different sort of atmosphere and different... The gameplay, you know, the basics of gameplay are identical. But the actual gameplay of it, like the feelings of it are different. It's a much more, I don't know, serene experience. I think just because it's a larger landscape to play with. In the country, there's less, you know, square mileage to roam around in, but The countryside itself is just more pretty. Let's find a Kenworth truck dealer. That's in Phoenix. Let's haul something to Phoenix real quick. And then, let's see, Hobbs, Sacramento. I want something to Phoenix. Then in Phoenix, we can go look at buying new trucks. There we go. $4,000 for a quick jump to Phoenix. And we'll look at buying a new truck and hire a new driver so we can make some more money on the side. Ooh, we're hauling empty pallets. Turn my parking brake off. Alright, we want to go this way. And then this way. And then this way. Look at this person standing outside. It's like the middle of the night. What are you doing? That person is suspicious as fuck. That's what they are. Yeah, it's 9:37 at night. Oh, I did this all, angled this all wrong. Let's see if I can pull this off. I think the answer is going to be no, but I'll try it anyway. Alright. See if I can just angle this in and swing it around. Maybe I should get my CDL after this. Drive trucks for a living. The real thing's a little bit different than simulation, I think. Well, I do know there are a couple people who drive trucks. They seem to enjoy it. They're also Australian, so maybe it's an Australian thing. Alright, let's get hauling. See if I can do this right without knocking the trailer about. It's kind of a short trailer, I think. Nope, it's definitely not a short trailer. It's not a 3-axle, but it's kind of a big looking thing. Luckily, being empty pallets, it'll be nice and light. Yeah, I could ask Carta, Captain Carta? Anyway, his name. Him and Mad Aussie Gaming are both truck drivers. This is gonna be, I don't think I can make this turn. Nope. So we're gonna do, I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm gonna tuck this right in here. It's like a 7-point turn. Nope. Bonked it. Don't mind me, creepy dude. I want to swing this out as wide as possible. Oh, he's dead. Oh, too wide. There we go, as wide as possible. Turn the flashers on so we're visible. And then do like a whole road blocking maneuver. Oh, this is beautiful. Back that big caboose up, says Akun Reach. And yes, Akun, I'm gonna back this caboose up. Look at that maneuver. That, ladies and jelly spoons, is how you make a 3-point turn in a semi-truck. Nailed it. And now we're off to Phoenix. What I can only describe as an adventure / Arizona road trip. We're going east. East to Arizona. Drink, drive, lose. Text, drive, lose. It's the same concept, really. A quick jaunt. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. It's only a way station. Oh my god, don't make me stop at the way station. I swear, it's like we can't get any momentum. Every time we start to get momentum, we have to stop for fuel or weigh our truck. I should have weighed my truck at the weigh station. We got fuel, and we wouldn't have to do it this time, too. It's fine. It's okay. We're just gonna come on in nice and hot. Empty. Loaded. I am loaded. I should have it. I should drink. That's what I should do. If I drank, then I would actually be loaded, and that would be excellent. Be exactly what I want. Drinking and driving is so much better than texting and driving, I tell you what. Cool. We can go. Now let's actually get back on the road. Speed limit 15. How about speed limit faster than 15? Drinking and driving is against the rules of Twitch. I feel like Twitch doesn't, I mean, Twitch does tell me what to do. They wouldn't mind if I have a little bit to drink and drive my truck, because that's responsible. Oh, why is there a hill here? I feel like this entire route is destined just to make me upset. That's fine. We're making it. Oh god, this thing feels slow. They're empty pallets. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. Drinking and twitching is against the rules, which I find that odd. Like, you know, what if I wanted to have a cocktail hour? I'd kind of be shit out of luck on that, huh? I understand. I understand the type of community platform they're creating. But I also don't twitch a lot when I drink. I'm very steady, very calm. This is speed. I am loving this. Don't have to do 55, I can do 65. I said I can do, nope, not 64, I want 65 exactly. I could see doing a happy hour doesn't make sense though, because every hour for me is happy. Not in the consuming alcohol sense, but in the, like, my streams are very happy streams. I want to keep it that way. I like having happy streams. Except for last Trucking Friday, that was unhappy, but that's because of the space police. Right, I understand they're not wanting to promote drinking for kids. This is definitely a channel that has a mature audience warning, mature content warning for a reason, because it's tuned towards adults. On Hitbox, one stream used to get drunk and show their penis. That explains why you don't allow drinking on stream anymore, because that's inappropriate. That's one of those non-consensual sex acts that you just can't let happen. That's not okay. So in that sense, I understand why they don't allow drinking. Why are we slowing down? This truck is capable of doing 65 and I'm not able to do so, and it's obnoxious. Yeah, back to the mature content warning. I don't swear a lot, and most teenagers, most kids and teenagers, age 13, 14 and up could watch my channel and not be offended. I'm setting a standard, I guess, setting a precedent for the future where I'm not tuning my content, I'm not promoting my content for kids and teenagers to consume. It's definitely for mature adults. And not that there's any mature content or anything that would be seen as offensive or potentially sensitive for people. It's just that that's the tone I'm going for, something more for adults. I do think that this is a family, maybe not family friendly Twitch stream, but one that, you know, I'm not just swearing all the time and not blatantly saying things that are inappropriate. But yeah, it's the precedent for me. It's the fact that sometimes I do swear and sometimes I swear excessively. And it's fine. Jesus, why are you slowing down? I don't like, my content's not garbage, right? Yeah, sometimes the humor can be mature. That's a really good point. And so that's why the mature content warning, mature content warning is on for my channels, because sometimes it can be mature. I just don't want people to associate that warning with my channel being inappropriate, because I don't think it's inappropriate. It's just, yeah, as I've said a few times now, tailored for adults, tuned for adults, which I think is healthy and is good. Like, you know, maybe I want to, like, talking about getting drunk and whipping your dick out is not something that I would want to talk about if I knew kids were watching my channel. Like, that's what that warning's for. Like, people taking their dick out in public or in front of other people when it's non-consensual is something that's happened. It's been very, you know, played up in the media lately, and I think it's something that I'm not afraid to talk about. But again, that's a subject that you might not want kids or teenagers to be exposed to. I mean, you want them to know what consent is, but not like exposed to the concept of someone just whipping their dick out. All right, exiting. Guys, we made it to Phoenix. We've done it. I've got a green light, sucker. I'm not stopping. It said stop, but I don't care. Green light means go light. That one's red. Yeah, my goal is to never offend anyone on my Twitch channel. And hopefully I don't. So if you're ever offended, let me know and I'll do my best to rectify the situation. Alright, we're getting close to our destination. I don't know if it's a left-hand or right side exit, so I'm going to stick in the left lane until I know which direction I have to go. It looks like it's going to be on the right. Yeah, so I'm going to put my blinker on, let this sucker get past me, check my mirrors, and merge. Live here, eat free, sweets for rent. I want to eat free. Having to pay for food is my second largest expense behind rent. Put my blinker on. This time I'm not gonna knock over a sign or turn too tight. Look at that, splitting the difference. This is kind of a nice part of Phoenix. It's looking good. Are we dropping off these pallets at Walbert? That seems weird. I feel like dragging pallets to another store. I guess maybe they'll use them for something. Pallet stuff. I don't know. Alright, I'm probably not gonna like do some fancy parking because I want to go truck shopping. Can I make this? I'm just gonna skip it. That works for me. Yeah, drink is a very high expense for me too. Rent, food, and drink. Like alcohol. Let's go find the truck dealer. Phoenix Freight. No. They're probably not open right now. But let's go take a drive. Pull a little U-turn. See if I can do it in a single maneuver. I believe I can. Look at that. I'm so good at this game. I go to a rest stop to speed up time, or it can go do this and drive there. What time is it? It's 12:24. We'll see what time it opens. Make sure we're not going too fast. Whoops, I'm speeding significantly. So the truck stop or the truck store opens in about 7 hours. That'll give me time to go get a drink of water real quick, and then have a little sit down and stop. So once I get there, I'm gonna take like 2 minutes, grab some water, and then return. Let's see, you go, you have the right of way, then you have the right of way, then I have the right of way, Mr. Truck. I have the right of way, Miss truck driver. Alright. We're gonna do some truck maintenance while we're here. Okay, I'm gonna park the truck maintenance, then I am gonna go get a cup of water. So I will be back in 1 moment. All right, we'll be back in a couple minutes. Okay, I am back. I just had to get some water so I can talk more, which is wonderful. All right, let's do some service. Could really just spend $200 and repair the whole truck. Hopefully I didn't leave you all hanging. Let's take a look at what kind of upgrades we could do. We could put a high-rise sleeper on here. I don't like the look of that. I mean, I definitely don't like the look of that. Nope, it's the wrong button. We have the 6x4 with a 300-gallon tank on it, which is good, extra traction. We have a 510 horsepower PACCAR 510. We could get a Cummins 600 if you want to spend 500k, or 50. Sorry, not 500k, 50,000, which would help our hills traversal and our heavy cargo. But I like the PACCAR. It's got good low-end torque, which is important. Got an 18-speed gearbox with a retarder. Should be good to get an Allison 7-speed, which would not help all of our stats at all. Looks like the Eaton is the best one you can get for stats, including... Yeah, it's got much better ratios for heavy cargo and such. What's the final drive? 0.73, differentials 3.25, that's good. We have the platinum interior. We can do US Navy tribute paint job. How's this? All right, how do you feel about a US Navy tribute paint job? This thing's kind of gangster looking, actually. Or Monument Valley. That seems excessive. Well, let's look at what kind of paints do we have for the sleeper. Monument Valley looks, I guess they look the same. This is what we have, and this is kind of what I'm happy with. Although Mount Rushmore is tempting. US Navy looks nice. You got a hot rod, waves. We could throw some accessories on here. Let's go back to the normal cabin. Just select all the things we have currently equipped. What kind of accessories could we put on? A bull bar, oversized load banner. We could put some ridiculous looking bumper on there. Currently got a chrome bumper for the extra shininess. We don't need warning flags. I like these round mirrors a lot more. Forgot my metal deflector. You could put a ugly pointed chrome sun shield might be fun, but I like the standard one. Or the exclusive one. Little beacons on there. We could put this eco exhaust system that can't see and looks terrible. Double caliber looks fine. Exclusive side skirts. Ooh. Got the Roadmaster tires. Seagull, I like the sort of Seagull chrome rims. I think this truck looks good. I like the look of this. It's gaudy in all the right ways. Let's see about if I click on what up. I'm gonna go back. Let's see about getting to the truck dealers. Kenworth. Open 8 a.m. I could buy online. Here we go. I've got 152,000, so I could do by the mid-roof sleeper. The T680 is what I want. I guess it doesn't matter which one I do. How about the mid-roof sleeper? I want a better paint job. I want to go like stars and stripes. Oh, it's so expensive. If only I could afford it. Club Eagle Metallic. I don't like the sunny yellow. Alright, what should I do? Maybe I'll just buy it instead of yellow. And call it good. It's a nice enough truck. I think I'm just gonna go with it. Put it in San Francisco, or sorry, Sacramento garage. Put it in that slot. And now I need a driver. Rating is now 1.7, that's good. A recruitment agency. Hire a driver. Peter M. Rosarka, that's quite a name. Maybe I'll hire Peter. You got good on-time delivery. They can do explosives. Alright, Peter. Or Patrick. 361 for delivery, 371 for delivery. His wage is fine. I'm gonna hire Peter. You go to Sacramento and you get this truck. Look at that. We have new drivers. Alright, let's just take a look at our company. Let's look at our drivers and see what kind of money they're making. I know you wanted Kenneth. So you've got one of each type of truck. Peter's resting and not making money. He's making 5,000. Patrick's making 5,000 a day. Trading policy long distance. Darko, you long distance for extra money. He asked for 375 a delivery plus 17.21 a mile. He's going from Sacramento to Kingman. He's driven 4,700 miles. Darko's driven 2,771 going from Bakersfield to Sacramento. Patrick S, I don't have. Patrick R, though. That's my guy. He's my driver du jour. Hauling office supplies. Darko's hauling pallets. And Peter is not doing a damn thing because he's brand new. Alright. Let's haul some stuff. Let's haul stuff from Phoenix. I don't want an articulated trailer. 16K to haul that to Holbrook. I want to go back to... go across New Mexico. Phoenix to Clovis. I want to go back to California. I was one to Reading. Here we go. Let's go haul office supplies to Reading. That looks like fun. I like that music. Break off. Forward. Let's go pick up some office supplies. How about that? Becco's got Harry P. 10 loads a day at $250 a load. That's a lot. That's 2,500 per day. Maybe that's not a lot, but it's, you know, consistently quick money. That's the important thing. I'd rather have consistent money than a lot of money at once. Let's go to 4.2 print. Ease our way in here. Oh, this is a narrow entryway to their warehouse. There's my trailer. It's kind of a big one. Nice and right next to it. See if I can do this inside view. First try. The answer is yes, I can. Look at that. That was a really slick back and pitch. Alright, let's have a fun delivering this thing. We've got 1,600 miles of fuel. Probably won't need to go 1,600 miles. Gonna watch my trailer. Watch for traffic. A nice wide turn. I'll do this. Look at that. Perfect. Good job, Jack. Why don't I have the console showing? I leave most of the UI elements off because it makes it, for me, easier to drive. Because I get to use just the instruments being displayed. And it just, I don't know, something about that makes the game, I don't know if it's more fun to play or just more playable for me. It's definitely a me thing. Oh yeah, I named the stream California Streamin because California Dreamin' is a great name for something, and I'm streaming it. I overshot that turn by a week and a half. Look at that. That was a terrible turn. I got distracted by the pretty fancy lights of the Ferris wheel that's out there. Alright, speed limit's 40. We'll just go down the main road for a bit. Since there are no lights coming up. Pedestrian crossing, don't care. I'm gonna do 40 anyway. Don't see any pedestrians. There it is, there's 40. Gonna get my water while I'm driving. Best thing about cruise control is I can then drink water while driving, while cruising. Delicious. Delicious, delicious tap water. Happiness in a bottle. Yeah. Alright, we're off on our next leg of our journey. All the way back across where we were to the north side of California. I'll make a full stop. And then free ride on red. Free ride on red is the best traffic law ever invented. It makes so much sense. There will come a time in my life where I'm in a place that doesn't have free ride on red and I will accidentally break the law because I'm just so used to it. Because anything else is just sort of nonsensical at this point. We can go 75 miles an hour if we want, which we can't, so we'll do 65 miles an hour. Hauling across the great state. That's 1 a.m. Perfect. It's the right time to drive because there'll be no one on the road. Take us a few hours to get there. We've got plenty of fuel. Check out water, oil temperature, our current speed. I don't really want to look at our fuel economy. Cruise control at 65 and just lay back. Alright. Have a nice relaxing drive across the countryside at night with that one lit up balloon thing. Which, if that's a hot air balloon, it's been there for a few hours and it just doesn't seem like the right place for it. And it doesn't look like a sign to anything, so I think it's just a poorly placed hot air balloon. Oh well. Yeah, so we'll probably finish this journey. And then call the stream there, I think. I feel like this will be a good leg to finish on. It'll be a nice long drive, so we still have plenty of time to chat and hang out. But I will take this time to remind everyone who's watching to make sure you follow me on Twitch. so that when I do start streaming more, you'll be able to come along and join and hang out and chat. My hope is that I'll get a lot more people to start watching streams, and I'll have more people hang out. It'll be fun. If you're watching this on YouTube in the future, which I hope you are, then I would like it if you would like the video and subscribe to the channel. Right now YouTube is just a whole bunch of stream uploads, and so if you're watching the stream and haven't subscribed to my YouTube, if you don't think you'll make a stream, subscribe to the YouTube channel and you will get all of the streams when I upload them there. So if you miss it on Twitch, you'll still be able to watch it, which is super fun and very exciting, and hopefully people take advantage of that. Alright. We're back driving at 65, and this person is still driving slow in front of me. I need them to accelerate. Ooh, there's a bird or plane or something over there. Looks like a crop duster maybe, which is a weird time to be out crop dusting. Again, it's some suspicious, shady shit going on. Oh well. Kind of stuff happens. That's a beautiful truck. Oops. Getting a little across the center line there. Driving from the outside is difficult, but look how pretty this landscape is. Oh, there we go. That's beautiful. I should take a screenshot of that. Yes, I am in Nevada, which does explain the seriously shady shit. No offense to anyone who lives in Nevada. I'm actually not in Nevada. I lied about that. I'm in Arizona. It's all deserty goodness. But I'm heading west out of Arizona and heading back towards civilization, aka California. On a road I've traveled many times. Oh, look at that cute old truck there. He's got his Arizona license plate and everything. I wonder if we're coming to the California border, because suddenly everyone's going real slow. So yeah, our little Arizona jaunt may be over soon as we head back towards Cali land. California. Tempted to get in the passing lane, but I really don't think I'll need to do any passing. This is odd. I think we're coming up on California, which is why it's getting so slow. That would explain why everyone's driving suddenly like an idiot. I have not been to Roswell yet. I actually haven't been to New Mexico yet, which is sad. I should probably go to New Mexico soon. It's a whole new content that I haven't checked out, and yeah, I really should give it a look. Maybe next time on ATS, we'll go from Redding in towards Roswell into New Mexico. You get to see all the wonders that New Mexico holds. And then hopefully if/when they do Oregon, we can do an Oregon through California delivery, or New Mexico to Oregon, and get really long and really fun deliveries happening. And I've slowed down to 55 because I'm pretty sure we're going to be heading into California soon, and it's easier just to be at 55 when we get there. Have a little buffer space to the truck in front of me, or car in front of me. And I'm glad we haven't had to stop for fuel, because this thing is a massive fuel tank. Yeah. And we're back in California. Welcome to California, and everything's slower all of a sudden. That's okay. California has good stuff in it. It's not just slow for trucks, but it's got San Francisco, it's got Los Angeles. Those are cities in California that are both really nice. It's got Fresno, which I don't know if Fresno's nice, but my cousins are from there, so I'm gonna assume it's a good place. I enjoy California a lot. Like, I live about 1,000 miles north of Los Angeles, which is, as you can imagine, outside of California. But I really do enjoy visiting California, especially the Los Angeles, Orange County area. It's one of my favorite vacation spots. So to be able to, like, play a game where I get to spend time near some of my favorite places, especially a game that details the atmosphere, if not the location, so well, I really do enjoy it. I enjoy playing this game a lot. It's an insight into things in my life that make me happy, things in my life that bring me joy. Those things being sunshine and beaches, California. And yeah, California sort of epitomizes the sunshine and beach atmosphere, you know? Perhaps someday I will move to and live in California. That or, like, Italy, I think, would be my top choices. Or the Caribbean. I actually don't know. I like the Caribbean. I was in Costa Rica last year, in February, and really loved it. Spent a lot of my time on a beach, which is also what I tend to do when I'm in California, is spend time on beaches. So maybe that's just what I want. Is any sort of place where I'm close enough to a beach that I can spend all my days on it, in the sun. Yeah. Because I live in Washington, and we have maybe 300 days of clouds a year, which is a lot of days of clouds. Yeah, summer all year round would be my favorite thing. Costa Rica's nice because there are two seasons. There's dry season and wet season, but there aren't a whole lot of differences between the two. Obviously, one, it rains more, but the temperatures are very, very mild. You know, it's mid-70s Fahrenheit the whole time, so I'd say 22 to 28 degrees, practically year round. And they don't have growing seasons as we think. Like, things always grow, so pineapple is always growing. In the fields, like, one pineapple field can be sprouting, one can be harvestable, one can be in the middle of growing. It's really weird. From someone who comes from a place that does have distinct, if mild, seasons, it's weird to go to a place that doesn't. But I enjoy it. I enjoy traveling a lot. And the tropics are always a blast. But this year, my travel plans are California in February. In June, I'm gonna go to Maui, so that's tropical beach. That's like the epitome of a tropical beach. Maui is gonna be fantastic. Of all of the Hawaiian islands, I think it's also the most. It seems to be like the most beautiful, the least touristy. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't pull out. Don't pull out. Jesus Christ. Did I just get fined for hitting him? Because he pulled out into me. That's bullshit. Anyway, I'm going to Maui in June, which will be nice. I just got fined for hitting that truck. Let's see if it pulls up here. I guess I don't have any damage though, so that's fine. Yeah, Maui in June, and then in September for my birthday, I'm gonna take a trip to Norway, which will be great. I'm very excited to go to Norway. Never been. And I understand Norway's not like sunshine and beaches, especially in September, but it'll be a good time. I'm expecting to have fun there. You have never been to the United Kingdom. Yeah, hot and humid is unpleasant. And I don't think I'm gonna make it to Denmark on my Norway trip. I think I'm just gonna spend most of the time like near Oslo, in Oslo and in the mountains around there. Denmark would be fun to visit, but I just don't have the time to take more than a week off. And that week I'll be spending in Oslo, in the Oslo area. As for hot and humid, I don't like hot and humid. I like tropical because oftentimes tropical means breezy. Like Caribbean is great. The Caribbean is wonderful. It's warm and hot and there are beaches, but it's not humid. There's generally a breeze blowing. And I am a big fan of that. Try to make a pass here if I can. I think I've got the power to pass this guy. Yeah, there we go. Overtake him on my rig. I know semis should not be in the left lane, but frankly, I don't care that much. Am I gonna make FailCon when it happens? If Kernel Failure has like an actual bad company or FailCon convention, I would love to go. It depends. Obviously, it depends what time of year. Depends where it is. If it's someplace like Fiji or Tahiti or Bora Bora, Bali, you know, I'm definitely in. I don't know about UK, Ireland, you know, France. It's possible. I'd like to go, but it really depends on my schedule, my ability to travel. A lot of that depends on work. I would love to go in the UK. That would be great. Ideally, I think I made a joke about it being in Swindon, but I think if it were in a place, like even anywhere in the UK, I'd probably go. I really don't have a preference about UK place. I've never been, so you know, whatever works. But again, it depends on my schedule. Yeah, I don't think he would pay for our tickets. If Kernel Failure paid for my ticket, I would definitely go. I know Swindon's like not a fun place. I just suggested it as a joke, and someone took me seriously, and so I laughed at that. Hopefully, if it happens somewhere, you know, centralized. Maybe Indianapolis. Although a lot of people would have to fly. A lot of people would have to fly over if it were in Indianapolis. But that would be easier for me to get to than, say, Swindon or, you know, Liverpool. I have a feeling that if it were to happen, I don't think. I mean, Manchester or Birmingham possibly. I think if it were to happen, it would happen in the London area. That's probably or in Manchester, close to an airport. That's my guess. So maybe Manchester. It'd be fun. I would like to go. Ooh, another accident? Yep, another accident. Look at that. That's something I think they added in a recent patch, because I don't remember seeing that before. Again, I haven't played this game in quite some time, so it could be a not so recent patch also. Anyway. Arrows keep telling me to go into the right lane, but I want this lane. This is the best lane. I think it'd be fun to have a FailCon thing, and I do think somewhere like, because a lot of bad company members are Australian and British and European, and a few North Americans. So to find a middle ground for Europe, Australia, and North America, I think has to be like a middle ground is going to be the most difficult part. Someplace where we can all equally reach. And I think it might make sense to do that. Hold up, let me actually check the map real quick before I do this. It might make sense to do that someplace in the United States even. Well, I don't want to exit. What am I doing? It's this thing again. I want to go straight and then onto the freeway. Left blinker. Sorry, buddy. Oh, that guy cut across into me. Let's do it this way. Here we go. Yeah, Krakow. Somewhere in Poland would be fun. I think FailCon in Poland makes some amount of sense. I mean, it's central enough. It's a little on the, a little far east for the Australians, but it's not necessarily a bad distance for Americans to go. I would like to see it in someplace, yeah, I think centralized. New York, maybe. Maybe Pennsylvania. See if I can make this. Look at that. Nailed that. That's one hell of a maneuver. Being able to mix in tourism would be nice. Have a place that like, you want to go. That's interesting. Not Tampa. I don't think FailCon Tampa is a great idea. But yeah, Krakow's not a bad spot. Maybe, actually, if I were to suggest a place, I'd suggest Denver. Denver would be great. Or Salt Lake City. I mean, Salt Lake City would be terrible. FailCon Aalborg is an idea. If you want to have it in Daneland. There's nothing wrong with Daneland. I like it. Obviously never been. I just like the idea of Denmark as a place for to hang out. Would work for a convention. Yeah. All right. We're north on 5. We're passing Barstow, heading up towards Bakersfield and Fresno. Still got a little ways to go. I could probably turn the running lights on since it's bright time. Alright. We're getting close to our destination. I mean, moderately close. There'll still be a ways. Nice hillside, countryside. There's no dramatic sunsets to look at now. It's just gonna watch the sun be up. Center of the view again. What got me into Bad Company was 7 Days to Die. I mean, I originally I discovered Colonel Failure through his Transport Fever videos when I was really interested in Transport Fever when it was first coming out. But then the 7 Days to Die multiplayer got me into like participation with Bad Company, which I found a lot of enjoyment in. So it's good fun, a good opportunity to play fun games with turn out to be really good people. Let's turn our flashers on since we're going to be going real slow in this lane. Steep grades 2 miles ahead. Okay. That's do it. Ooh, there's an overheated truck on the side of the road. You poor guy. Our coolant temperature seems to be doing okay. So Veko and I were playing 7 Days to Die together. We definitely did a lot of building together, and we built a pink church. And I tried to put camo netting on the front. It worked for a while. But a pink church with camo netting is sort of our 7 Days to Die build, which I think is hilarious. So we became the cult of the pink church for a bit. Something Plastic Vicar gave us a lot of shit for. Woo-wee, we are gonna go fast here. Use the retarder to try and maintain some semblance of control down this hill. It's working pretty well. Good morning, Alex G. Frank. How's Finland? MSJ and Vicar didn't like the pink church because he hates fun. Exit. I don't want to exit, do I? No, I want to get over if this person will let me. Just kidding, I want to exit. Ignore me. How's Finland today? To our new wonderful joiner. So Alex G. Frank, you caught us at a good time. Normally I wouldn't be streaming Tuesday nights / Wednesday mornings, but since I'm not available to do Trekking Friday, this Friday night / your Saturday morning, we're doing Transport Tuesday instead. The thing about church is that Veko Boy and I were playing on a 7 Days to Die server with our friend Plastic Vicar, and we decided to barricade a church, and we decided to paint it bright pink, you know, as camouflage. Because nothing camouflages a church like bright pink paint. And then the camo netting, which helped. Yeah, I think most of my views tend to come from Europe. I'm not sure why. My time zone doesn't really work for European viewers, but I guess this is the insomnia stream. Church of Candy. It was definitely a Church of Candy. I mean, we had like it was badass. It was the most badass pink church that ever existed. I think the pink is just, you know, in a zombie apocalypse, you gotta stand out. Like, decor and form is very important in the zombie apocalypse, I think. For me. Like that one time I painted the fortress in IKEA paint job. Because my teammates were annoying me. Oh, Steaks would love the Church of Candy. But only if it has dinosaurs. Alright, let's get back to 55 miles an hour. 54 is not 55. Look, we made it to Bakersfield already. We're nearly there. Nearly at the end of our route. There it is, 55. Nice. Yep, I think modding a hotel into an apartment complex makes a lot of sense in 7 days. Like, that's a really good plan and a really good idea. Because you already have, you know, some of the rooms set up. And you can just give everyone their own place to go. Place to be. Maybe I should stream 7 Days to Die sometime. That's actually a really good idea. I've been enjoying my City Skylines transport stuff. 7 Days is a game I also haven't sunk time into in a long time. Veko Boy, you are Raptor Jesus, but Steggy is like a Steggosaurus, you know? He's Stegosaurus. Steggosaurus? Steggosaurus, that's what I mean. He's got his own dinosaur thing going on. He likes dinosaur games. He plays a lot of Ark and says dynamite a lot. At least I'm assuming he does. I don't know that for a fact. I could be making stuff up, but I would be disappointed, thoroughly disappointed, if he doesn't just say dynamite to like everything that excites him. Alright, I want to find out how far we are from our destination. 400 miles. 8 more in-game hours. Alright, we just gotta get through the day. Ooh, a way station. I already went to the way station, right? I shouldn't have to go again. Unless it's gonna be the obnoxious beep beep beep. Ah, sweet, bypass. Alright. I'm not using mods. We're not doing a big... This stream hasn't been like the full experience. This stream has been a lot of Interstate 5, honestly. Interstate 5 and Interstate 10 has been the majority of this entire game so far. But this game will be coming back on Friday nights, 0200 Saturday mornings for, it's 0200 GMT, so Finland, are you guys an hour ahead, 2 hours ahead, 03, 0400? Anyway, early morning still. But there will be more of this in the future, and you will get more back roads and no mods. I'm playing vanilla right now just because it's got plenty of content for me. But a lot of this is a very low energy, low excitement kind of stream. It's just hanging out, just having a good time. And we also haven't been to New Mexico yet. Finland's 2 hours. All right, so you guys will be 0400 a.m. 0400. Is when my streams start. Because I start 6 p.m. and I'm 8 behind GMT. Oh, look at that. Pretty dried up riverbed. Alright, we're gonna pass Oakland and San Francisco again. So we started in Sacramento, made it to Phoenix, and now we're going up to wherever we're going, Redding or something. And then once we get to Redding, depending on what time it is, I may call it there. Normally I'll stream for 2.5 hours. Oh, it's 1.5 to 2.5 hours. And I started 200. I don't know if Nightbot will let you link that, Alex G. Frank. But if a Discord link is posted, what you can do is either post the link in Discord or post it to me and I can vet it and post it in Discord. So if that works for you, then we can do it. You can link me that way and then I can link people that way. Let's get over real quick, since there's road work ahead. There we go. Why is there always like some sort of roadworks or accident going on? I had very little ability to do that. So yeah, if you follow the Discord link, join and DM me the link, I can then take a look at it from there. You should be able to find me on the Discord. I'll set your rolls up and all that stuff too. And then we can get that set and I can find some more mods that'll be fun. Navigation pattern to small roads. I can do that. For a more back road experience. So it's under gameplay settings. Yeah, I'll do that for the next stream for sure. So we don't just sit on the freeway the whole time. Although sitting on the freeway is the more realistic approach. Something weird going on with this guy's truck. He's got glass panels hanging off the side. North on Interstate 5. I've done that before. The last time I drove north on Interstate 5 was Saturday, I think. A couple days ago. Going up the highway. More roadworks, Jesus. It's like they won't let me drive in peace. Why did you go into the right lane again? That guy is not being smart. Don't pull in front of me, please. Thank you. I tend not to haul illegal things. I tend to haul, you know, legitimate cargo. Just much more my style. Definitely more of a legit cargo hauler. Because for me, it's not... What am I trying to say? The point of the game, I like ATS because it feels like a road trip game. And so just having any piece of cargo to haul. I'm not running from cops. I'm not doing anything exciting. You know. It's just time to hang out. When I'm playing Elite Dangerous, which is going to be a feature, has featured in the first and will be a feature of the future Trekking Fridays, what I will start to do is try smuggling in that. So running cargo in a Viper kitted for low heat, high speed. And I think you'll find that to be much more exciting, and that'll be more of the excitement side of trucking. Last Friday it was all combat, which was fine until I got blown up and lost all of the money I had made. But ATS is going to be like the laid back version. I know, I feel like avoiding... Well, here's what I could do. What I could do is I could set myself a challenge to not hit way stations. Give myself a piece of cargo. I could roleplay like I'm hauling something illegal and then try to set routes to avoid way stations as a personal challenge. And that could be a fun challenge for a stream sometime. I'm definitely up for that. I feel like that would meet the spirit of the 18 wheels of steel pedal to the metal, while also giving me a personal gameplay challenge, which I'm all for personal gameplay challenges. I think it sounds like a lot of fun. Look at this countryside. Looks like Eastern Washington out here. It's quite pretty. Alright, quarter mile to the exit to San Francisco. Yeah, avoiding way stations, toll booths. Give myself a long distance haul, like go from Northern California to Western New Mexico or something. And see if I can find fun back roads and more interesting methods. Speed limit 55. Alright, am I exiting here or am I maintaining? I think I'm going to exit to the right to follow 5. Yes, that is in fact what I'm doing. So I'm going to slow down. Blinker on. Hopefully this guy doesn't get over because he'd be right in my way. And then voila. Back up to 55, cruise control, and follow the road. I think I wanted the right lane. I'll just pop back over in the right lane anyway. Easy peasy. This feels so slow. There's the highway off over there towards the wind farm. Beautiful pastoral scenes over here. What a pretty place to drive. I'm really digging this. We're starting to see a little more green and a little less brown. Means we're heading towards Northern California, where there's actual landscapes and not just hills and deserts, which is the rest of the Southwest. Like, the American Southwest is interesting. But yeah, the road trip atmosphere. I was talking to Vecco Boy about this earlier, that the atmosphere of ATS is perfect. It reminds me a lot of driving through Southern California with the windows open. You know, I can almost smell it. Almost smell the eucalyptus and almonds. I love California. And yeah, the ATS definitely captures that sense. It captures the vast openness, and the colors are just correct, and like the distribution of the trees and the types of trees, even though they're kind of low poly, you know, it's not the fanciest graphics, but it definitely gets it. This game is one that definitely understands what makes California so compelling. And it's wonderful. It does the same for Arizona and New Mexico and Nevada too. I've never been to Arizona and New Mexico, but I'm assuming it's pretty accurate. I've been to Nevada a couple times. I've been to California a lot. Most recently in September is in the LA area. And yeah, this definitely captures, like, you can tell here this is like north central California. This doesn't feel like Orange County area. It doesn't feel like LA. It feels like around closest to Sacramento, which is where it is, and it's beautiful. Right, the northern part of New Mexico is pretty green. I think Northern California is nice. Like, once you get up towards Redding, which is where I'm heading now, you get sort of that. I mean, and also the Coast Road going up 101 north of San Francisco is really pretty, or Highway 1, I should say. It gets that really right. It's very lush. And I believe this is gonna get pretty lush once we get into the Redding area. And once they finally do Oregon, we'll get to see a lot of just beautiful green forests. Because north central Oregon is incredibly green and lush. And then Washington, the western half of Washington, is phenomenally green. Greenest place on earth, I think. Alright, we're coming up on Sacramento. Welcome to Sacramento. That's pretty. Look at that. Downtown looks nice. It's tiny buildings. Ooh, someone had a blowout. That's unfortunate. Good. If they're working on Oregon, I'm happy, because Oregon is. And then hopefully they do Washington, because the interesting roads would be Interstate 5 up to the Canadian border, and then Interstate 90 from Washington out to Chicago would be really good. It goes all the way to Boston, but it would be really interesting to Chicago. My trailer is kind of bouncing around a bit. Hit a couple bumps there. Try not to get too much tail wag. Yeah, northern Nevada would be great. Like the Sierra Mountains up towards like Klamath Falls area. That would be a lot of fun. North central, northeast California. I feel like that would be really, really compelling place to drive around. And so hopefully when they do Oregon, they flesh out northeastern California, southeastern Oregon. Because that would be great. I love that suddenly the trees have turned into sequoia and, you know, ponderosa instead of eucalyptus. This is perfect. Yes, the Grand Canyon is in this. I mean the Grand Canyon Village, yeah. You can't really see much of the canyon. Maybe I'll do a sightseeing tour. Maybe that'll be something I do on stream. Go to all of the sites. Look at the really pretty stuff. Look at that truck. It's about as E pluribus unum USA as you can get. I'm all over the lanes. It's because I'm not focusing on driving. I'm focusing on like pretty views. That is gorgeous. Way station, 1 mile. Bypass. Sweet. Alright. Getting our bypass on. This guy trying to pass me. I guess I am going 55. Let's get a nice truck. Not gaudy enough for an American. It's silver fleck metallic with chrome accents. It's perfectly gaudy enough. When I have more money, I'm going to repaint the yellow Kenworth. Put some great American flag paint job on it. I got some crop duster. Yawn around. Hey, like a speed trap. Hello, cop, sir. Officer, cop. Cop, officer. Right, once they start releasing 4 or 5 states a year, that'll be when I'm happy. Becco Boy, I've not seen your trucks. I'm sorry. Someday I'll see your trucks. I want them, so what I want for this game is I want Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Montana, Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, and Texas, and Oklahoma. Like that chunk. Obviously not in that order, but Oregon, Washington, Idaho would be a good 3, and then at that point, Texas and Oklahoma would be another great thing to have the South going. Or they can just do like Route 66 and Interstate 90 would be great things to play off of, whatever states those go through. Route 66 being the iconic road across America, and Interstate 90 being a more interesting mountain, has a lot of interesting mountain highway areas up until Montana, that, you know, east of Missoula, Butte, and Bozeman, it starts to really flatten out. But I would love that. I would love Interstate 90. Right, a Canada DLC would be great. If I could drive from Alaska, ideally like Alaska to San Diego, or like Juneau to San Diego would be a great drive. Oh yeah, Becca Boy, I've totally seen some of your trucks. I did comment on the dinosaur one. So I have seen some of the gaudy paint jobs that you've had. Ooh, there's a nice road over there. Should be driving on. In fact, I have driven on that road. Made a delivery there once. On stream, too. Yeah, Mexico DLC would be cool. Maybe just throw Tijuana in. Look, there's a train thing that does the thing. There we go. Transport Tuesday has had trucks and trains in it. Granted, we weren't controlling or running them either. The trains, at least, but they were there. Just making sure they still work. I would be sitting in the right lane, but these people are not driving consistently, and I'm just like my middle lane cruising right now. Eventually, I think I'll overtake that truck up there. I believe it was an EMD 900. I'm actually not sure if it was 900. It's one of those big American Holland diesel things. Look, it's a Lincoln. And there goes a Range Rover. Oh man, we should play I Spy. That sounds fun. But not actually fun. Maybe next time. Maybe we'll play road games next time. Play the license plate game. Or the letter game, the alphabet game. These are great ideas. Make them more, let me try that sentence again. Make more of a road trip out of it next time. This time it's just been a fun little, oh, do I want to take the exit west to Reading? Oh, I guess I can be in this lane. Ooh, but I do want to slam the brakes on. That's a bad accident. Oof, look at the rear bumper of that thing. Nope, I don't want to get over because that road comes in. I don't know how to drive. I feel like Australian Truck Simulator would be boring. No offense to Australia, but I just don't... It just seems like a lot of the center of Australia is a featureless landscape. Obviously, I don't know. And I could be offending people. My apologies if you're Australian and it isn't a featureless landscape. If you're Australian and it is a featureless landscape, then I don't apologize. Alright, we're off the freeway. This is exactly what I wanted to do. Let's go this way. We have these office supplies to deliver. Oh good, back road with a 55 speed limit. This is exactly what I wanted. Oh, I could have taken the side road though. Towards Bushnell. That's too bad. We'll go for a little drive around. Alright, let's have some fun. I'm assuming there aren't going to be cops out here, so I'll just drive at whatever speed feels comfortable and not really pay attention to speed limits. Look at the pretty hillsides and countryside in this nice little back road. Like a truck stop. The offices won't supply themselves, that's my job. They were sort of out in the middle of nowhere. Hey, a bus. Hi, bus. A white truck with an unmarked white trailer. I'm gonna guess it's the Air Force hauling stuff. Hey, officer. I was doing 60, and now it's a 40. I should probably slow down to some reasonable speed. Alright, made it to Redding, California. Volston Motors. Seems like a fun place. Alright, where are we going in? Are we going in this one? No, we're going to sell goods. Where are we going to sell goods? Oh, just probably sell goods. I'm so funny. Nope. I do this every time. Pardon me, buddy. Please move. You know, you just gotta like get a little bit. Oh, I think I may have made a mistake. My question is, why does it keep coming forward? Oh no. Space. This is embarrassing. And Space Truck Simulator is definitely Elite Dangerous. I like every time I pull forward, that guy pulls forward as if he expects to be able to get past me. Carcore. Nailed it. Perfect. First try. Let's just skip that, because let's play it safe. Why? What's... I'm concerned as to what's beeping. I'm sure it's fine. Let's just drop this thing off here. That's perfect. What do you want for... Oh, it's slightly crooked. I'm sorry. Fine, I'll back it into place. Just swing it out and drop it into where it's supposed to go. Boom. Nailed it. If they only had the lawsuit simulation inside in game. Yay, we leveled up. Explosives? Ooh, corrosive gases? What's this one? This looks scary. Corrosive substances. Let's do that. Apply. Alright, and I think with that, we're gonna call it good. I've been streaming for about 2 hours and 20 minutes. Made a couple good deliveries. I'll do a recap. We started in Sacramento, which is here. We drove to Ehrenberg via the freeway, which is here. Drove to Phoenix, and then drove back the exact same way we came through on I-5 up to Reading. And I think this is where we're gonna call it. So thank everyone for coming. Thank you everyone. Thank everyone. Yeah, thank everyone else for coming by too, but thank you everyone for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that you guys come and watch my driving. It's phenomenal. I do want to upgrade the paint on this truck. This is very important if I have the money to do so. I got 58 grand. I want to find, not that, the most American. Ooh, I kind of like that California look. It's got California plates on it. I get MSJN. I'm glad you're relaxed. That's important to me. We're just gonna do this. Why not? Confirm order. I want all my trucks to be as American as possible. So there's the American flag. The Peterbilt has got the big American flag eagle thing going on. This Kenworth has... Oh, this Kenworth doesn't have an American flag paint job. What is wrong? Cowboy life. Should I go cowboy life? Crossing the Delaware? I like that. Urban Sunset. I guess what it has is the most American. I'm gonna... I wish to cancel. Alright, that's it. I'm not gonna fiddle around anymore. I'm actually gonna go for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a follow on Twitch. If you're watching this in the future on YouTube, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. There will be more trucking content. Normally, Trucking Friday is when ATS will be. I won't do that every Friday. Weeks I don't do it on Friday, I'll try and move it to another day, preferably Transport Tuesdays. Next stream is tomorrow. That's City Skylines Wednesday. That'll start at 6 p.m. Pacific, 0200 GMT, 0400 in Finland. Again, thank you so much for stopping by. And I hope everyone has a wonderful morning or evening wherever you are. Take care.